whether it's school, we're applying somewhere. And the main thing we only have an option is black.
Black.
I don't think that's a bad thing because same thing with like with white people. They're
Yeah,
they're
not really
white.
but like they really pink. You know
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Get to the money and slide, get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside, free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die, yeah. Get to the money and slide, free all the bros inside, play with the bros, you die, yeah.
Hey man, it's the God 15 podcast coming back, man. Volume 2, man. Part who knows? Got a special guest to my left, man. Go ahead and shout yourself out, my boy.
What's going on? My name is Jordan, but y'all can follow me at Big St. G on Instagram.
Y'all go follow my boy. Also got a nigga Brendan on the pod, man.
I'm back. Y'all go follow me on Instagram at x.bdaily for sure.
How you be feeling about Brendan's intro? I'm just curious.
It could have a little bit more energy in it.
That's what I was
Have a
thinking
little
too,
bit.
bro. Like for you to be
But also,
a semi-permanent guest,
I mean,
bro.
But sometimes I feel like you don't give him a good start though. You just be like, you know, I got my nigga Brendan
Got
today.
that nigga
All right,
Brendan.
what would be a good example? Like, how should he do it? Because we don't do ours, so.
And I was just finna say that
What would you do
we
if-
should start doing that shit where we introduce ourselves to like every time we have a new person or a new
That's
viewer, niggas have no idea who the fuck we are. You
That's
know
a
what I'm
fact. That's a fact.
But I don't know. I just feel like, and I can't give him no crazy energy because I know he gonna be like,
All
"Shit,
right.
it's your boy,
I'm gonna come
XW."
correct next time. I got
Okay.
you, bro.
All right, you gonna do that?
So,
All right, then I'm like,
so what you looking for though?
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
like,
You be like, hey man, it's your boy Brendan, man. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my, you know what I'm saying? Show love.
But real talk though, like if he did too much, we would say
Well,
something about
y'all,
that too.
y'all about to say y'all
Yeah,
cook
yeah,
my shit.
Yeah.
We gonna see how it go.
I mean, but we gonna cook you regardless.
we
but-
gonna see how it go then. We gonna see how it
Okay,
go.
all right, yeah, we'll try it next time.
All right, but so
But wait, hold on, bro. What's your name, bro?
Chan, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna say, what's your IG, bro?
Bruh, it's Chanman1 _.
All right, Mike, man.
Mike on Instagram, TikTok. That's pretty much it.
Now, y'all follow me on IG at Michael.Porter, man. Y'all know the vibes.
How many
See, you
pictures?
can't talk. Wait, hold on. You can't talk about him having a
He
lame
did
ass
the
intro.
same
I
thing.
mean,
You got
y'all did the same
shit.
thing
You
too.
did the same thing,
Y'all follow.
Chan.
I just follow what y'all did.
I mean,
I got pictures on my Instagram, so
we
I'm good.
gotta match the energy.
But
All right, yeah, let's get into it.
So I was gonna ask you. I know you said you like studying like black race and things about our history that we don't know. What could you tell us that most black people wouldn't learn through the school system and things about? How do you feel about what's going on through America and the whole Black Lives Matter, and of course it's Black History Month. So what can you tell us, man?
Man, it's so much. Like,
Yeah.
It's plain and clear. Like when it comes to blacks.
Turn your mic real quick like this.
You.
Yeah.
All right. When it comes to black, like pretty much when it comes to me when working on it, I do it not for no money, no clout. Is I care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to show people that even this generation and older generation before us is like the history. It matters, and like we're going through a crisis where now like black history is getting taken out of school.
Yeah.
It's slowly like passing through America, and it's like, why would you take out history when it's the main fact? Like, we built the history, we built
Yeah.
everything here.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I stand on that. So like, pretty much like, with all like the Black Lives Matter is like, I stand with it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, do I just promote it, everything what I got on Black Lives Matter? No, it's like, it's a thing that it shouldn't be an issue in the first place. And it's
Yeah,
like,
we shouldn't
Right.
have to do all
you
that.
know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like Black Lives Matter, the organization, like be on them the movement, or just be on them the actual like organ? You know what I'm saying? The actual
Yeah, like.
group. I feel like there's a difference.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, because like a lot of people think that now the organization is like a way to make money off of.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got like things where like, for example, like some places you can't wear that, and then like somebody felt like they got the rights to tell you that you can't wear that because all lives matter. And then
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have certain places where like, oh, they supported like Nike, and then like
Mm-hmm.
public places like school.
Right.
But honestly, like when you brought up Nike, I know a lot of companies, they be doing that just to make it seem like they trying to care type
Yeah.
stuff. They really
to
don't. And then I mean, especially a company like Nike specifically, they know they got a lot of black athletes
have to
carrying
do
that
that
company.
shit, yeah.
LeBron is carrying Nike.
It's
Jordan is
that.
carrying Nike.
Yeah,
Like
the
they
sport
they
success.
gotta kind of
Hell yeah.
lean to us, act like they care about us whether they do or not.
Yeah.
And really, like I just like you said, there's a difference between the movement and the actual thing. But like I know a lot of people said they've been donating money to the Black Lives Matter, and that it just disappeared. They don't
Yeah.
know where the money's at. They don't know who it's going to.
And see, the thing is, bro, that's why I said that shit. Because I remember 2-3 years ago when niggas was saying, oh, I don't really fuck with the organization. Niggas was looked at, oh, nah, nigga, use on Uncle Tom. Use some lame ass nigga. But now we're 2-3 years outside the pen. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of, you know what I'm saying, George Floyd and shit like that. Like, that whole situation. Yeah. Now niggas really like, okay, hold on, bro. We pulled together some at least something, nigga. Where is something at, bro? And there's no answers.
Money just disappeared.
See, like, that's like one thing with me. What I talk about when it comes to Black history is history that's like not popularly being told.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went through a situation, I say, before my senior year. And it started in, like, I always rolled for my people regardless when I was young. Like, when I knew that what I came from, looking at myself when I was younger and now, I was like, dang, like, I sat in class and, like, learned about, like, slavery and felt like my teacher not intentionally telling me it, but the way she was telling me is, like, they teach us, like, that was supposed to happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you feel like they were teaching it as, oh, like, this was just a part of that shit. Like, this was just
like y'all
niggas just get
y'all
sold.
Slaves. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that shit cool.
Like,
Type shit.
Like, it's good.
They
it's
told
over.
us like it was regular.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I get older and I'm like, bro, like we did so much stuff, and it's like, even like the stuff we don't realize and that's in front of our face, we did it. And like it's like knowledge is power. I believe.
Of course.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a black man is more dangerous with his knowledge than he is with a gun.
Facts.
I preach that with all the people I tell this to.
100%.
And like, yeah, bro, it's like when I talk about mainly, it's black, but I learned as I got more advanced and knowing myself, it's bigger than the word black.
What you mean by that?
Like, for example, my people, like, for example, black people is like, whether a teacher, a white man would tell you or not, any person in any race, everybody knows in the back of their mind, you don't even have to look up. Black people is like ancient people to the fact that we are the only race in the world to have the biggest migration, exodus, like blood wise. Like we are so scattered. It's like some
we
races,
everywhere. We everywhere.
You feel me? Like it's like some races out here that wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the called black men. But like we so scattered. It's like a lot of us who are the same people, we don't go by black.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying. You saying
it's a bigger picture to us. That what
with the Caribbeans and shit like that. How they
Indians.
don't claim black. They like, oh, now we different.
West Africans. You know what I'm
saying?
Same shit. And it's like I feel like the media and the men with power cause division. And I'm trying to undivide that and take like a blindfold off so we can see those signs. And like to get to the nitty gritty of what I think of a black man, I don't think that we're black. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like we descend from ancient people that everybody's known in the world to have, but it's the ancient of the Hebrew Israelites.
Right.
So how can you teach this to people? Because I feel like we all know what we know based on the school system and elementary, like you said, in slavery, when they taught about us, they say, this is what happened, y'all was slave, we took y'all type shit, and sorry, MLK. So how can you really change how people feel when it's already engraved? It's too late for most people to change their mind for about how history and how people feel about themselves. It's too late.
Yeah.
I don't think it's too late. It ain't never too late for
Yeah, that's why I tell people all the time, like, it may feel like it's too late. And even learning history, sometimes people get scared. Like, a lot of people are scared to sometimes, like, oh, let's not talk about that or let's not bring up the past. And, like, now since I know what I know, it's like, you know better, you do better. If we erase the past, that's harmless. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
So my thing would be like this, bro. All right, like I hear what you're saying. So what's the benefit of the knowledge? Like, so I hear you saying you gotta rebuild how you thinking, how you understand Black history. Like that's like Chan said, that's a big task that you're asking a lot of people to go through. Yeah. So what would then be their benefit of doing that as they move forward, bro?
For me, that I feel like as far as what it helped me with, it can help other boys from what I did. Like I go to speaking engagement and I talk to my community, which is I consider family or friends. This has benefited me as far as blind spots in America that, hey, I'm a black man, I gotta work 2 times hard for everything. It would save me from being dead. This would save me being in the jail. Yeah. This would save me not having I don't give a fuck attitude in reality. You
can't have
care.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of black boys here would be alive or free.
If they knew they had community, you saying?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. I feel like black boys should be taught more knowledge than more nonsense. Like our community and culture is like getting paid and popularized about our oppression. I don't think that's cool no more. You know what I'm saying? Like black, especially like when it comes to stuff like black on black crime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So for like our community and society and shit, what would you think of like the first couple of steps in order to change some shit? Like, what do you think we could do within like really a month or a year that's gonna even start that shit? 'Cause that's really what you got to do. Though you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, bro.
Are you think it's went to schools? Are you think it's
Stuff
went to
like-
families
stuff like
and shit?
this. Like,
Yeah,
about to
you
say, we
gotta
gotta
start with
educate
thinking
ourselves.
about that
You
shit,
feel
talking
me?
about that shit.
Educate ourselves,
Yeah.
bro.
One thing I support always is a bunch of like organization projects done and it's black based and it's spreading knowledge. Like who would have want that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, stuff like this, talking. Like we do this even when it's not on like televised, like barbershops. Like
Yeah.
I know one thing though, like especially when they try to make movies about it. 'Cause I know you watched 12 Years a
Hey,
Slave
bro.
recently, right?
That
A
was
lot of
yesterday.
people, they not trying to see that.
I'm not-
honestly,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm
That's
not
the
trying
first
to
and
watch
last
that
time.
shit.
I'm with
bro.
him. Like
First and last
this
time.
This is why I say I feel like it should be that because it's like the more we erase, the more this young because this generation. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, this generation is backwards.
But it's like all right,
It's like
bro.
it's backwards. It's not getting better.
What we gonna do about that shit? It's like either we
Facts.
gonna revolt or we gonna just have to move past that
That's
shit,
the
bro.
thing. Is like
Niggas getting comfortable.
I'm in the mind like I gotta keep for order for me to go forward. I gotta fix what happened in the past. Like for example, like the main emphasis of we are accepting our oppression and thinking is good. Like for example, follow along with me. What color is this?
Red.
What color is this?
Shit blue.
Okay. What color is this my keychain?
Shit yellow or gray.
Gray, something like that.
Okay. What color is this?
Shit
Black.
black.
What color is this?
Shit brown.
Brown.
Pause. This is what color is this?
Shit brown.
What color is that?
That
Black.
shit black.
Okay. So we know that we're aware of that, right?
Yeah.
We're aware of that. That's black and that's brown.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get in a whole setting somewhere, whether it's school, we're applying somewhere. And the main thing we only have an option is black.
Black.
I don't think that's a bad thing because same thing with like with white people. They're
Yeah,
they're,
not really
they're white.
but like they really pink. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person. I feel like the more we question, the more we gonna gain, the more we gonna get the answer. Because that's what happened to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't the type of the person to like pick two together and be like, why is that happening?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if black people stop going with the flow and thinking off emotion and like think like with knowledge,
Right.
I feel that's what's gonna save us.
So you think we
I
should
agree.
ask more questions? Is what you're saying?
Man,
Like we just gotta
hell
educate
yeah.
ourselves.
Like
I
want to
see what you're
engage
saying.
because that's what I do. I wasn't doing. Like I was settling with I'm okay with if a white person call me I could be an African American at the same damn time. In reality, that's not nothing. You know what I'm saying? You changed my people's names years
Yeah.
after years before we came 400 years ago. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like that's weird. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know why
Why
we
they did
doing
that
that. You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Even when I don't know everybody else believe in my belief system. Like I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff I've been through is no way of me telling
sure.
you that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Exactly.
He's not there.
So
Yeah.
so go more into the Hebrew Israelite thing you're talking about.
It all started in 2018, and like I said, I know it's 15. I'm gonna keep it very short. They gonna understand. I was thinking of what doing.
No, you
but,
good. Get your knowledge.
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Get it out.
Get
We
We
your
still got
knowledge
like
up,
we still
bro.
got like 4 minutes.
It's
of
give or
room.
take.
Yeah, we still like 4
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
of
yeah.
room.
Talk your
do
dude.
what you want.
So like all my life, like I say, I always supported black. Or I always had that like black power that everybody would think they had, but mine was more quiet. But I made my actions loud though. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, like I say, I ain't never missed a day of church. Mama made sure I got up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I was
feel
that one
that.
friend out of everybody. I went to church.
I feel
Yeah.
that.
Man, and I never missed a day. I never missed a day. And I feel like in 2018, from 2018 all the way to by the time we was going like to 2019, my connection with God literally flipped, and it's something that I never knew growing up all my life in church.
Well,
I would sit at church and listen, and I wasn't absorbing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you're in class.
Listening,
I know exactly. what
listening and not having a connection, that
Yeah.
is two different things.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like I
two
felt like
different
something
things.
was there, but it wasn't like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I would see everybody just like so engaged, and like mind you, it wasn't something that I was dissing. It was something where I just felt like, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
Yeah.
I understand
Just
what
wasn't
you're saying.
clicking with it,
Because
yeah.
I feel like that's been my experience in church.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I know it's something I'm clearly missing that everybody
That-
else
yeah.
in this
Yeah.
building is
Folks
experiencing.
over here
Feel
crying
me?
and dancing
Right.
and
Right,
stomping.
and
I'm
it's
just
like-
over here
Right.
checking. I'm trying to see what time it
That's
is.
what
Trying
I'm
to
saying.
go.
Like I can hear that. Okay, yeah, this he talking some
he
he
talking
talking
that
good word. Like
Yeah,
I can
you know
I
what
can
I'm saying?
understand it,
Yeah, but
but
like,
I'm
yeah.
clearly not on the same wavelength that everybody else going
Yeah,
on.
and like by the time I get out of here, like I look at the mission, but like, dang, I really need to get the mission because what it helped me with, you know? what I'm
Right?
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started to notice every month, Black History Month, I would look at so many great things that we did, but why do we get like treated like that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was a person that I was child. I questioned everything. Like my mama know that. That's pretty much why like I excelled in school in honors. Like I was that black dude where like I'm gonna ask a question if I don't understand it.
Right.
And I'm gonna keep asking you until I get it. And
Yeah.
Right.
that's most of the time. Like in high school, I never really had class with my friends. Like I took at least 2 honors, or I did academy program. AP.
Right.
And that be messed up too, bro. Don't be a lot of black folks in the smarter
Oh,
classes.
I'm
bro.
saying?
Don't be
Yeah.
like
And
that.
I'm telling, I took that, I did all that, and it's the same stuff. And they just
It's the
get
same
more,
shit, bro.
more
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
All the kids get more attention.
Yeah.
Better teachers and shit.
They
Yeah,
give you
man.
more leeway and shit.
Yeah,
They,
more.
they care about you more. They
Yeah,
care about
man.
you more when you take that shit.
So one day it was Black History Month, and I just asked my mom, I was like, "Okay, mom," I was like, "Let me ask you something. Like every time I do something, or the old saying, God's in control, and I believe that He has a reason for everything." And I pretty much asked her those questions. She agreed. I'm like, why did God allow that to happen to us? And she was like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, everything, like
Right.
everything,
All
legitimately,
evil and
since
shit.
we've
Yeah.
been here, like why I feel like we will never get a break. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta go out and live in a skin that somebody may not like. For what reason? Don't know. Now I do, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like all the stuff from every lynching, from every bad doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? How we get from this to that, and we just found like it's okay. My mama had no answer to that.
Right. I mean,
Like,
nobody be having an answer
The
to that
answer
shit.
that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Can't find
I can't tell you.
So like I always grew up with the curiosity from then when I was younger, and I got older with God. It was like it wasn't clicking until 2018. Man, all I'm gonna say from the beginning, it's, you know, like when sometimes you learn something like that you didn't know from little pieces and hints. I felt like God started my pieces and hints to a testimony. It was a testimony. Like I never had a testimony, and I always see people tell it whether it's God related or not.
Explain what that
went
is.
through-
Explain what that is. A testimony.
A
you said.
testimony is pretty much like something like you go through in a life, and it changed you. Like it changed you so bad where like for me, what I learned, I can't look back no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if I tried, like it changed like the way I see.
Right.
And then
world.
usually it'll change you to a point where you want to tell other people to help
Yeah.
other people out.
Because the thing about mine's, like my experience of learning what I learned, it left me like in weary. And what I mean by weary is like, because as I got more to like, for example, scripture, them scriptures speak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I learned it was like reading knowledge is really a biggest thing you could ever have to know. I learned that so much my whole senior year to the point it changed. Like I got my grades, my hustle, like got attention when it came to scholarships and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Folks feed off that, and the black men, like, they gonna listen because black men is
They love that
dangerous.
shit.
Yeah,
They
you know
love
what I'm
that
saying?
shit. Like
Yeah.
other black people, when they see like, especially a group of young black niggas
Yeah,
moving
for
a
sure.
certain way, bruh. And that, like, that's why like when niggas be saying like niggas hate, bruh.
Yeah.
I've never really experienced just hate from the black community, like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not to your face.
Yeah, not-
Yeah.
it's all behind
then
your
it
back.
ain't no hate,
So,
bro.
like,
But you know,
Nah,
you
nah,
know
nah,
you
nah,
got a
nah,
podcast.
nah,
You
nah,
know.
yeah, 'cause-
niggas thoughts and shit,
Don't get
niggas
me
talking.
wrong.
That's not hate, bro.
yeah, get me
They'll
wrong.
spread that word to
A
other
lot
people.
of
What you
folks-
mean? It's not love.
I'm about to say, nah.
That's just
Nigga
talk.
have a
That's
song
just-
blow up, but that nigga think he hard because you got a song to blow up. There's simple shit like that, but that's
Yeah.
hating, bro.
I don't know.
That's, I agree on that.
Niggas
That's
think
hate.
they hard because you got a podcast.
But
Definitely
yeah,
heard
like,
that shit.
They ain't never gonna stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody always gonna talk about you.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Is how you take that. But like, when it comes to all that spreading knowledge and stuff, that stuck with me. The most of high school, I just applied it when it came to God. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna learn. Cause like how it started, I went out the country. I visited a couple of places, like St. Martin, Puerto Rico, Haiti. Those were the 3 first places I went. And like each of those places gave me like a hint to something.
a perspective type shit.
Perspective of not necessarily of God. Like it's like God said, okay, I'm gonna give you a break. I'm gonna let you learn yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would tell people what I learned about God. I found who I was, me, myself, and what my people come from, like who I really am. That's why I learned. That's how I got closer to God. Before the old Jordan, I knew God. I found out that I didn't know God. I knew not nothing about
What
God.
that shit really
Yeah,
was.
you
You
just
said-
heard
It really
about
was
him.
about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's deeper. Like, we spiritual people type stuff. So, like, with that, bits and pieces led me to realize, okay, I got to go back to the book. I'm not reading. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not applying this. Like, I'm faking it.
Yeah.
I would say I'm faking it. I would tell a lot of people in churches or anywhere, not just in general, their relationship with God, they're faking.
And see, that's what I refuse to do, bro.
Yeah, I'm not finna fake it.
It's
Yeah.
because like I know that shit is too serious
Yeah.
to be out here bullshitting.
But
You know what I'm
like,
saying? Really, bro. Like,
and like the old Jordan or the old way I used to think of God, I used to think that, okay, I do this and he'll forgive me real quick. It's not like that. Like, it's like he's God. You can't put a cap on God. Like, people say, oh, God love you, would never do that. I thought that with God would never be mad. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Bro, he's the same dude that did this, killed that, flood that. He's a God. Don't put a cap on God.
God will
Like,
flood the
you
shit
know
out
what
your
I'm
ass,
saying?
nigga.
Like, it's like your parents. Like, you're not gonna try them to the point like they ain't your parent. Like, your
Yeah.
parent, they punish you, but they still love you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's how I had to think. As I got closer to, like, I say like around November. It was November 2019. I noticed that the book is just not a book. It's translated and it's like prophecies. It's Hebrew prophecies. That's
Right.
the whole thing about God's Hebrew prophecies. And mind you, everything done is over there in that one land. One land. And why I say one land, I want people to know Africa, Middle East, Europe, that shit is one big land.
Right.
It's
That
just,
shit is no separation.
it's no separation.
It's-
It's
that
like,
shit one land mass,
Yeah, it's no
nigga.
counties, all these. Like, it's
Yeah.
one land. Like, they didn't make all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I started to notice that the book, from what the eye view I was seeing it from over here, is not where I really was. Like, for example, the big phenomenon, the Savior. What does he look like?
Right. Jesus type
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? And I grew up always younger, and then when 1 year out, it was like, God is black. I know all of us heard that once upon
He
a
was
time.
like,
Black
yeah,
He
yeah.
black, like, you know what I'm saying? And like,
Yeah.
I ain't really paying no mind. And mind you, now since I'm getting closer to God and I'm going through these things, like, I wish I could tell like dreams, seeing stuff on Twitter, and it would lead me back, like, you know what I'm saying, like little stuff like that. And I was like, okay. One day I was like, is God black? And I wanted to get to the bottom of that. And some people would tell you it does not matter.
That's
was
what
like,
I think. That's what I think. I don't think it matters.
For example, just like I did the situation with skin. Some people feel like it don't matter. Like, reality, this is brown, but y'all can call me black.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like, okay, your name Michael. I'm standing right here, right? And this how it's important to know who you're actually talking to. Let's say I'm looking dead at you and I say, Gary.
Right.
Gary.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
You hear me, you see me, but you're not addressing me because that's not
Right.
my name's Michael.
Right.
We gotta address something right, because if you could change his image, what makes you think, if it doesn't matter, if you would change his image, it's so important to do that what makes you think you want to change his message? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Or hide his message, or hide what he's looking. What are they hiding for?
Right.
Because I'm reading this, you know what I'm saying, and this is not matching with that. You know what I'm saying? Or this not matching with that. Or like they base it off seeing like it's not in Africa, but the whole thing, the book,
It's
It's
one. It's one place. The whole
it's
thing.
one
yeah.
place. Egypt, that's Africa. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, bro, we have to turn it into a Patreon, bro. Finish verse on
Okay, we
Patreon,
can
bro.
do
So
that.
he
We can
talking
do
that
that.
talk.
We can do that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, look. It's been a Got 15 podcast. Catch the rest of this shit on Patreon, man. We out. Peace. For sure.
Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide. Free on the
Appreciate y'all
bros
coming out to the
inside. Free on
podcast.
the
Make sure
bros
y'all
inside.
like,
Play
comment,
with the bros
subscribe,
and
turn
die.
on the
Yeah.
post notification bell, man.
Get to the
Check
money
us out
and
on
slide.
Patreon, only
Free
$5 a
on the
month.
bros inside.
Hella exclusive
Play with the
content,
bros
man.
and die.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Make sure y'all already know you're on YouTube, man. And y'all check out our merch. Link is in the bio. We out, man. Peace.